Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the goal line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Kimball Fuller, well, no problems for him on that play defensively. Really nice tackle for loss. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that kill.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here we go now on first and goal. Now Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up on third and goal.
I never want to go into this situation. But my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tapped.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 4 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the interception, Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. He's got room at the 30, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there that's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, glad to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Touchdown! Ian Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A give to Gibson running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards.
And the Commanders are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 20! And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, what I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and it's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deep.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Montez Sweat, but made that time to fight in and drop it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They fake the give. Now Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of football. So that's now 5 sacks.
I'd like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little?
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield to the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mayfield.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive. It got him 7 yards.
I drive some people crazy to see the short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Mayfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by